Hello and welcome to Etherium and welcome to Mystery whatever, something. Need a new name. This is a Sci-Fi RTS published by Focus Interactive and developed by Tindalos Interactive. It is coming out today, or came out today. It's available on Steam at the moment. So currently there's, I'm going to bring up the first few issues that I have with this game straight away. I've had to lower the video options down slightly from maximum to high because I'm getting about 30 FPS in game sometimes, and it's not the most graphically intense game. It's an RTS, so you know. Now this is the single player mode, Conquest. I haven't actually had a go at the multiplayer because I have nobody to play with, and I'd rather have a look through the different mechanics in multiplayer. It's got 3 empires. There you go. There's Vectide, and over here we have Intar, and I am the Consortium. And this is a non-linear single-player campaign sort of thing going on. It's quite unique. The nearest I can think of is it's very akin to the Dawn of War, Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Dark Crusade map style thing that went on. I never played too much of that game, but yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Now, over here you'll see different victory situations. I currently have victory points 5. Currently, these guys here are ahead of me by quite a few. This is the Etherium. Now, Etherium is your sort of energy. It's your monetary resource. Think of it as technology. I've currently got +7 a turn, and number of fleets. So this is a fleet, that's a fleet, and I've unlocked 2. Now, this mode in the single player has multiple turns. So you take your turn. Each fleet has its own action points, and you have your overall action points, so you can play these things, political cards. Each one of these has a different buff or debuff or effect in general. That this one takes the territory of the target planet, loses 3 development levels. So I could do that on here and really screw this guy over and then take over his planet. And there's 3 different phases. So far, I've only done this one because I've had a few problems with the game running. I've crashed at the end of, like, Conquests. Not Conquests, I suppose Conquests. At the end of games, at the RTS part. So I've managed to get through the beginning. The first phase is when you're playing, you collect Etherium through these little pods that appear, sort of like in StarCraft. You have to build a colony or an outpost and then collect the Etherium. I'll show you in a second, it's easy to explain. You can deploy new feats and build a palace I haven't been able to do yet. Now, each turn you gain technology, and we can look at the technology tree here. You start with level 1 and 2 unlocked, like this, and then you've got all of these that you have to unlock. For example, I haven't unlocked rocket launcher vehicles or spy planes because I'm not really into recon. That's not how I play my RTSs, which is probably where my issue comes in when it comes to multiplayer. So currently I've got things like anti-personnel, anti-tank infantry, bombers, and assault infantry, and orbital cannons, and these are all locked. And you can, for 1 action point, you can spy on what the enemy has, which would be quite useful if, say, you weren't sure what to research next. But I have only got 1 action point left. And this is lexicon, so that's all the different things about, yeah. And then here you have your missions. Now, these are normally all hidden, but I've now revealed all of them for myself using action points again. And for each mission you complete, you get a victory point, or a certain number of victory points. The number here indicates how many. So, for example, if I get own 3 territories maximum developed level on 1 planet, which I have on Mars almost, you'll see, I get 3 victory points. Now, the person with the most victory points at the end of the game wins. And the end of the game is when the turn meter gets to the final part there. So yes, my current missions are things like guarding the dead world, control the territories, and Destin Fertilalis, which I do, and things like that. And everyone has different missions apart from the last few, it seems. There are 3... What are they called? Indigenous factions on all of the maps. Well, not all of the maps. There is at least one of them on each map, but sometimes there's 2 and sometimes all 3 of them are there. And you have to use certain base components and then convert them into a thing that recruits these things over time. So you've got the Guardians, which are a sort of sentient robot cube that shoots lasers. The Parasite are basically your Tyranids Zergs. They're more your Elders, but they're literally... And they've got... you get 3 gigantic flying things that shoot acid by the looks of it. And the Raiders are your rebellious people. And, yeah, there's also this card that is very much a chance-based thing. Right, so... Let's get straight into the RTS gameplay, and I'll show you this afterwards if the game doesn't crash. Right, we're going to take out the one that's most developed here. One of my missions is to control all territories in Arctis, so this is what I've been trying to do. So you click on your fleet, and you can attack the fleet, move the fleet, and so on. I don't know where it tells you how many action points this guy's got left, actually. Oh well, we'll attack the territory. And we'll go for this one. Now you get this selection of maps. Each planet has a different sort of debuff thing that happens. Some have got electromagnetic storms, some have got blizzards. Like this one, blizzards freeze any bodies of water and reduce the field of vision. And some have tornadoes or hurricanes, whatever you want to call it. On the right you can see who I am attacking, and because they've already got developed territory here, they get a garrison ×1, which I believe gives them some buff. I can't remember now. Hang on, I can probably find out. A garrison enables you to start a battle with additional standard infantry unit. Yeah. Okay, right. Go back here and attack that territory again. And they start with extra Etherium because they're already there. And you get to pick a map. And I played on this one last time, so I'm going to play on this one. And you drop in from your fleet, and your home base is built. I can't remember the actual name of it now. And there are the Etherium pods, as you've seen, and they're currently, because automatically you get the first one as you're already built on. And then this is your base. It's a very interesting base building. There is quite a lot of base building involved in this game, but it's different. Right, so you start off every game with these guys, which are comms infantry, and they can capture these points. Also, I can't move my bloody camera now.
Ready for orders.
Oh, I'm at the bottom of the map. That would be why. Right, we're gonna turn. Ooh, we're gonna turn the camera around a bit. I hate turning the camera around in games. Right. So these guys go over to your little, I don't even know what they're called now, territory markers maybe, and they slowly build up there. And here you've got all of your building options. So this is your infantry. Well, yeah, men. So yeah, I suppose infantry. This is your vehicles, that's your aviation, and that's your Colossus of War, which I haven't unlocked yet. And these are turrets. And this is your extensions to your base. Oh Christ. You appeared quickly, didn't you, today? So you plonk down some turrets, like I'm going to plonk down an anti-personnel turret there. And I probably won't need an anti-tank turret quite yet. So yeah, you get these things, and as far as I can tell, places without Etherium deposits become colonies, and places with Etherium deposits become outposts. And the downside to outposts is they only have one building spot versus two. Oh god, you've put a shield down, haven't you? Don't think I've got a thing for shields. So these guys have already researched shield tech, which I haven't got around to yet, which is quite annoying. So yes, basically, rather than placing things freely, you have to build in these little station parts. Just as you can see, I've got 2 slots free on this one, so I could build a Etherium refinery, which gives me extra Etherium for each refinery in the area. And I could build a tech lab to get me some more tech. And over here, I might want to build a spaceport, which will let me bring in men closer to where I want to be. a logistics center, which gives me more units, and possibly a repair center, which repairs all the units in that area. And I want to plonk down some turrets here and here. Well, oh no, we can't anymore. We haven't got enough. And these are the two things. You see, we've got the raiders and the parasites. Now, I can convert, for parasites, I can convert tech centers into whatever. So I can click that and convert that tech into, to refunction it to tempt, I guess, the parasites to come over. Or I could do Etherium refineries and get the raiders. I prefer the parasites. The raiders are ground vehicles. The guardians are massively strong. They are like just tanks of this game. And the parasites, your flying vehicles, so there's less defense against them so far. But the AI are beginning to get further in their tech now. For a while I was quite ahead of them, but not so much now. Right. So we want to spawn in another comms unit. And what we're going to do is we're going to sell the repair for now, because we don't need it. And we can put a tech lab on to actually get our own tech up. Because as you see, when I use that tech, it removed it from up here, which shows how many tech points you have. Down below here, it's a lot to explain. I'm very sorry for talking so fast. These are your special abilities, commander abilities. You get command points, the maximum of 3 at the moment, which you can see up here. And you build comsat relays to increase that maximum. And then you can use these against the enemy. For example, there's a satellite here that would let me go over here and see there is nobody over there. Whereas you can already see where they are, but you can't see how advanced the rest of their base is. Right, so we've got our comms units. We're going to capture that area. An RTS game, a single game in this mode takes about 20 to 30 minutes. If you know the map really well, you can get it done in about 20 to 10 minutes, because the enemy never seems to really vary their attack per map. Now, that I might be entirely wrong about that, but that's just what I've noticed so far. Here you go. So we've got the Etherium deposit here. So this will be an outpost. So I'm guessing I'm right on that case. We can build a fighter, which is used a bit in the other airborne units, which is not really that effective. Ooh, hello. What are you dropping? Cannon fodder. Oh dear. Right, we're going to have to drop in some Verticite infantry division that serves as cannon fodder for the... What? Can take your position... I have no idea what these guys actually are. They look like vehicles, so... Yeah. With these two, your basic infantry units, this one gets command points every unit they kill. They also appear to be a bit stronger. We'll pop in some anti-personnel. And when I can afford it, I'll get some rocket infantry too. Right, we want to build a refiner. Oh, we can't quite afford that yet. Up here's your Etherium. As I said, it's sort of your currency. Probably going to want to build a rocket turret. They do seem to be sending in a hell of a lot of flying stuff now. We want to build the Etherium thing. And
control center is under attack.
Good, you are being relentless today, aren't you? Ah, that's fine. You're dealt with. Yeah, they're being dealt with by the turret there.
Standing by.
This is meant to reinforce. Oh, okay. I finally figured out how that works. So I'm guessing when you want to reinforce something, you have to be within the distance of your spaceport, which is the same for the airborne transportation. You can pick up most units, if not all. But only when they're inside this circle that appears when you click it. Okay. Right, so we have expanded over here. I'm going to leave those guys there. Actually, I'm going to take these guys and bring them over here. And we're going to, while we're at it, we're going to spawn in another comms unit and put down a rocket tower.
Ready.
Alright, you're the comms unit. Right, I thought that was the enemy kicking in then.
Roger that.
So this looks like we're going to need actually to use air units. Yeah. Right, okay. Also, it's an asymmetrical map, which is interesting. I'm going to guess that's the raiders, so it might... Oh no, that's the parasites. Right, okay, so the parasites are the ones we want. Now, the parasites will get a little bit upset when we bring all of our people over here, but you know, they can deal with it. They're big enough. They're old enough to deal with it. So that turret is basically destroying everything. I might stick down an anti-tank turret over there now, just to cover me. We need tech level 3. We'll stick another lab. Oh, we can't afford that quite yet. I guess it's not based on whether it's got a fuel deposit then. Maybe it's the size of the territory. I don't know. But that's a colony, which means it'll get free build points. So yeah, the turrets are the only thing you can build freely, and you are quite restricted in space, which does give you a reason to expand. Whereas in, say, a game like StarCraft or Dawn of War, 1 we're talking, of course, just going back a while, but you don't really have a reason to expand beyond running out of space, literally, like in the area that you can build. Whereas in this, you have a very limited space. We'll stick. We're sort of stuck. We've got to stick the tech center there.
Blizzard approaching.
Spaceport here, although I'll stick another logistics center and a comsat down. As you just heard, there was a warning about a blizzard approaching. And there it is, so you'll see that the vision is reduced quite a bit, as you can see there, which is good and bad for everyone. Doesn't benefit or... Right, the orbital cannon now, that's an interesting one. Inflicts 1 point of damage to the fleet, that's the enemy fleet, I believe, every 30 seconds. I hope it's enemy fleet, so we're going to build that down. I've only just unlocked that, so it'll be interesting to see what it does. They showed it off the tutorial, but yes. We were going to build a comsat there, but won't matter. Once this guy's finished, I have yet to see more than one AI research this, and they researched at the same speed as me. I just started a little bit earlier. But every time I built a new research thing or a new Etherium thing, they built another one, but they'd never built more. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or what. Possibly. You put down your shield a bit late there, mate. Right, we got that. We'll stick another logistics center down because we want quite a few units. May have to sacrifice something over here. What have we got? I don't know if we need the supply bay or not. Probably do. I didn't understand that one at all, to be honest. We could sell the Etherium refinery. We have got quite a bit of Etherium coming in now. That's already built on over there. So yeah, I think we'll... Oh, hang on. We're being attacked over here. This is a sort of stealth field. These trees or forests, I guess, of whatever, they act as a sort of stealth field so that people can stealth until they attack. We're gonna sell this spaceport here, and on it will... Oh, crikey, there is quite a few of you in there, isn't there? We're going to use the orbital barrage. That'll give us a good chance to throw that off. Normally the AI move out of the way, but yeah, as you can see, it does quite a bit of damage. We unbuilt that spaceport just at the wrong time, it would seem. Get an anti-tank and an anti-personnel infantry in. The turret should, turret take care of them. What we're going to build? We were going to build comsat, weren't we? Blizzard is now over, that's nice. So we got a little army building up over here. Got the orbital cannon that's doing some damage to the fleet. Assault infantry we could do with, but yeah. What we want is to get some tanks in. Also, we want some more logistics centers if possible. We'll wait for... What do we need for level 4? That's the only thing we need level 4 for. Right, so we won't bother with the assault infantry this time around. When this is done, unlocking the parasites, we'll grab us another tech lab. I play these games quite slowly, you may have noticed already. I like to build up a huge army and just wreak havoc.
Ready for order.
Parasites have a little artillery tower and they're not too happy about me being there. Yeah.
On our way.
They can attack out of the fog. The turrets can. You can get artillery launchers that launch across quite a few squares like that one as you saw. Right, now it's basically a waiting game. We could build up our troops while we wait. But we are now basically waiting for... We'll build a support vehicle that repairs on the fly instead of having to have a repair field over anything. And we'll chuck down another tank. Down there. That's almost everyone gone. We'll probably want that actually. They might have some airborne now. So we'll build a rocket infantry. This is just preparing for the base takedown. You guys could probably just move over here now with these guys. And we'll pick you all up at once, I guess. Or in fact, we could just do it the other way around, couldn't we? Yeah. Yeah, we could. Yeah.
On our way.
Yeah. Just as well we started moving back there. And I'll stick some turrets down around here to keep that bit safe. So now we've got a maximum of 6 command points, and they build up slowly over time. The grey bar fills up. Or those guys there, the ones with the sword and the circle, every time they destroy a unit, they give you a command point. Which can be quite useful in the middle of battle, having a few of those guys, because you can just keep chucking down barrages. We're going to go backwards. God, that's disorientating. They've got 3 logistics centers. Christ. Can we do another satellite? They've got at least 2 tech. And 3 tech. And nothing. And that's the raiders. So they've got a lot less land than us. That's interesting.
Sir, yes, sir.
Right. I feel like this lot's going to get attacked soon because we just moved all our men. Oh well. Right. We can... Oh no, we can't. We need to wait for the parasites to unlock so we can get control of them. Don't get control of their territory, sadly. But if this remains alive, there is one turret. You can't build anything. But if they do remain alive, if one of the parasites dies, then oh god, that's nice of you. Thank you. Let's just give you that back, shall we, you bastard? Spy satellite. Oh look, you. Oh, I can't afford it now. Wow. Well, fuck. They're bringing over some guys, so yes. Yeah, I can do the whole barraging as well. Got the parasites, so now we will. If we sell that one, wait for that to go down, then we get another logistics center. We can get some more units, and then we can take down the main base. And seeing as there's no route apart from flying, I guess I'll just go straight there. There you go. Got you back. Bastard. Right. Logistics center over here. Logistics center. Oh, right. Yes, there we go. So the orbital cannon is currently damaging the fleet. I guess that's above the air. I don't know if that's a victory condition, maybe. Is it doing 1 every 30 seconds? Fair enough. Yeah, right. You're putting that shield down a bit too late. Every time. We might want another support vehicle because there's no real... You can right-click and hold, but it doesn't actually give you an option as to where each unit goes. You can't do like a formation, so you can't have like the tanks at the back and the support vehicles in the middle and so on. Should be quite nice. Let's get a bomber as well. I've only just unlocked the bomber. Let's get 2 bombers. And they're useful against structures, which will help us in destroying everything. So we can't pick up the track. Can we even get over there? Oh, the blizzard's coming now. Wonderful.
Standing by.
Got 2 bombers. Right, so we're basically ready. Once this blizzard's gone, I'll try. Can they get over there? I want to know how they're going to get over to the... Or is it literally just airborne infantry only? If that case, I'll have to find a way to destroy my men. Oh no, okay. Right. In we come, I guess. The final assault. The bombers will... Oh no, that's not the bombers, that's them. Got a rocket turret by that. That's an extractor. Anti-personnel. And anti-personnel. Well, you aren't very prepared, are you? Yes, we're now making the final assault. We'll try not to get our own guys with that. They will come in and... I can't see a single thing now. Well, it crashed! Now that's my biggest complaint with this game, is the fact that it's crashing all the time. You finish the match, the battle, and it crashes, and you have to do it again. It crashes on the exit screen, loading back into the conquest map. It's a real shame. So yeah, let's just go quickly overview of this. You can attack a fleet, which does this, and then they fire back, and it's a dice roll to see how much damage you did, and we both missed. You can fly about, use political cards, and yeah, that's really it. It's a good fun game. The AI turn takes a little bit of a while. You'll see this now. See? It's taking its time. They're gonna attack me, and it's gonna start a game. So, if that happens, then yeah. Oh no. They're gonna attack, and I'm gonna attack them back. We both missed again. Ooh. He lost a lot of points, didn't he? So yeah, now it's the player turn, and I've got new cards, so... Secret guard, player ends one reputation with the Guardians. Click that, and that happens. No idea what where my reputation for them is. Anyway, yes, so that is Etherium. Thank you for watching. It's a good game. It's just really unstable at the moment. I say it's really unstable. It crashes in places it really couldn't do. It doesn't crash often because one game takes about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes of progress just disappears. As you can see, that did not capture. I was going to win there, and yeah. So, complaints about the game, instability, and low FPS for a game that isn't graphically groundbreaking. Good points, really good base building system, really restricts you for space, so you have to sort of balance out things. Really interesting sort of overview mode, this conquest mode here. It's really quite unique. Like I said, the only thing I can compare it to is Dark Crusade, and yeah, generally it's a good game. if you like RTSs, but you prefer the base building sort over the Company of Heroes style thing, then I would really give this a shot. It's available on Steam right now. Yeah. Link is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.